We are here. It is finally June 11th. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Pressing Matters. This is your host, Daniel Torres, episode 33. Guys, we are here. I hope you guys enjoyed this afternoon's match between Mexico and South Africa. Right now, we're having South Korea and Czech Republic, but we are finally here, man, and I'm so excited. Obviously, the last couple days, we've been all focused in the NBA Finals between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. But the time for talk is over. It's time to watch. It's time to enjoy. It is the FIFA World Cup. It is finally here, man, and I'm just so happy. Again, been talking about this ever since the U.S. got awarded the host duties, and now it's time to sit back. I mean, I'm just going to try to watch as many matches as possible, honestly. But I'm so excited, and we've already had, a good start. So it's going to be fun. But today it's going to be a little bit short. I only have 2 items for you, and of course, our team of the week. But we are going to start first with USA. We're going to talk about the U.S. men's national team. Obviously, their last send-off game last weekend at Soldier Field in Chicago. It was USA playing Germany, and wow. I've been telling people after the game against Senegal, I was like, okay, that was impressive. But now, I mean, after this game against Germany, and I know you say, oh, Daniel, but you said a win or draw would be impressive for you if the U.S. was able to pull it off. But listen, 2-1 against Germany at the 37th minute. What a beauty of a strike by Jedi Anthony Robinson. What a goal. And obviously, Kai Havertz in the second minute of the game put Germany on top. That was just, Havertz was wide open, and there was nothing that USA could have done about that. That was just poor defense, and that's something that Mauricio Pochettino is going to have to evaluate heading into tomorrow's game where USA faces off against Paraguay. We'll get into that a little bit, but Leroy Sané in the 57th minute, put Germany on top 2-1. And USA did have some chances at the end of this match to tie it up, and it got a little feisty between Nico Schlotterbeck and a couple of U.S. men's national team players. But overall, when I look at this game again, despite a 2-1 loss, I think that this was a very positive result for the U.S. And you take a look at how the U.S. lined up. It was a 4-2-3-1. So they went with Matt Freese in goal, Joe Scally, Mackenzie, Arfston, and Trusty. And then Aronson, Roldan, Weah, Berhalter, Reyna, and Pepe. Obviously, I think these were the subs. Let me see if I can get the actual starting 11 here. Here we go. It was McKinney, Pulisic, Robinson, Miles Robinson, that is, Anthony Robinson, Tyler Adams, Folarin Balogun, Serginho Dest, Alex Freeman, Tim Ream, and Malik Tillman. That was the starting lineup, and obviously Freeze in goal for the USA. It'll be quite interesting to see in what way does Pochettino go for in goal. Are you going to Matt Turner, Matt Freese? I don't think Chris Brady obviously gets the start, but I think it's going to be between Matt Freese and Matt Turner. We'll just see if he's going to be that rotation thing, or is he going to start with one specific here in the group stage and just stick with that goalkeeper. But we'll see. We'll see after these last 2 games. Germany, the way Germany lined up, it was Brown, Havertz, Kimmich, Sané, Musiala, Mecha, Pavlovic, Florian Wirtz, and Baumann in goal. And it ended up with Undaf, Bia, Amiri, Luling, Stiller, Goretzka, Ram, Schlotterbeck, Ta, and Anton. And then Baumann stayed in goal. listen, I don't think I think Germany's always been a team that is tough and has had fantastic players, especially at the goalkeeper position. And obviously, we saw throughout the years in recent times, especially 2014, where Germany was just stacked. Same with 2010, Germany was just stacked. It's come down a little bit, but I don't think this is a Germany team that has it to go all the way. That's just my personal opinion. So it is kind of shocking maybe for the Germans that, again, they're going to say, oh, it's just a World Cup, warm-up match. It doesn't really matter. And to a degree, in a sense, yes. The U.S. put the pressure. And I think if the U.S. plays the way that they did against Senegal and the way they did against Germany, I have a good feeling about this World Cup. Obviously not to win it all, but I could see at least the U.S. getting to the quarterfinals of this World Cup if they play that way. There's obviously some things that Pochettino and his staff needs to clean up, And I think some of the passing could have been poor at moments, and then finishing. I think going forward with Pulisic on the ball, I mean, they were dangerous going forward with Captain America on the ball. So that's something that the U.S. is going to want to look for. But again, defense looking pretty good. But again, they need to take care of the ball, and they need to make better decisions when they're on the ball, especially in moments of pressure and passing the ball. Because there were some moments where they just handed Germany, wide open path to goal. And that's not something you want to do once, obviously, the tournament starts for the U.S. So, again, we analyze the group. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, they play Paraguay. Listen, I think a lot of people saying U.S. is going to win this group, and I predict that U.S. will win the group. But I don't think it's as easy as a group that people think it is. I think it'll be tricky. I think Paraguay will be tricky tomorrow. They'll be feisty. They'll be scrappy. I do think USA comes away with the win. Then they play Australia next Friday on the 19th of June at 3 p.m. Eastern. Australia, it's not the Australia that it used to be, obviously, with Tim Cahill, but they're still tall. They're still a physical team. I think that will be another scrappy game, and I think USA comes away with the victory. This is the game, June 25th, a Thursday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. This is the game that I think will be tricky. The most tricky for the U.S., and it's against Turkey. Obviously, Turkey with Arda Güler, Real Madrid superstar. I think Turkey's a very good team. If USA doesn't win this group, Turkey is. And so I think this will be the toughest match, and I think I might give this one a draw for the U.S. and Turkey. But I still have U.S. winning the group. But this is the 3 games for the U.S. in the group stage. I am excited. And we're going to do a little something here. So you guys can do it as well. But if you go to CNN, they have a World Cup predictor. You can do your bracket. Here it is for mine. And we're going to do this together. So it says select the first and second place teams from each group. Obviously, Group A is Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and Czech Republic. I have South Korea winning the group and Mexico coming second. We move on. Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, Bosnia-Herzegovina. I have Switzerland winning the group and Canada coming in second. Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Brazil winning the group, Morocco coming in second. Group D, United States, Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey. Obviously, we just talked about that. Go U.S. and Turkey in second. We go to Group E, Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. I go Germany in first, Ecuador in second. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia, and Sweden. I'm going Netherlands first, Japan in second. Then we go Group G, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. I'm going Belgium first, Egypt second. Group H, Spain, Uruguay, Cape Verde, and Saudi Arabia. I'm going Spain first, Uruguay second. Group I, France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. I'm going France first, Senegal second. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. This group is an absolute joke. Argentina first, Austria second. Group K, Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm going Portugal first, Colombia second. And then last group is Group L, England, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. This one, to be honest with you guys, is the one that has given me the most trouble. And I have changed it up a couple times. But I'm going to go England first, Croatia second. So we press next. Now, here we are. We need to select 8 third-place teams. So I think Ghana will be one of them. I think Norway will be the second. I think Sweden will be another. That's number 3. I think Scotland gets through at number 4. I'm going to go Australia at 5. New Zealand at 6. I'm missing 2 more. Saudi Arabia at 7. And Czech Republic at 8. So we're going now to the round of 32, ladies and gentlemen. And the first matchup of the round of 32, as you can see here on the bracket, this is how it is. Germany, Scotland, no doubt about it. The Germans advance to the round of 16. France and Australia. France beats the team from the land of down under. Then we got Mexico and Canada. 2 host nations battling out against each other. 2 CONCACAF nations. But they go Mexico in that one. Netherlands, Morocco. This could be a tricky one. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually going to pick Morocco. Colombia and Croatia. This is another tricky one. I'm going to pick Colombia. Spain and Austria. No doubt about it. It's going to be Spain. United States and Sweden. I'm going to give the edge here to the U.S. You guys may think I'm crazy, but I'm going to go U.S. Belgium, Czech Republic. That's going to go to Courtois and Jeremy Doku and Kevin De Bruyne. Belgium to the next round. Brazil, Japan. Japan's pretty good, but got to go with the Brazilians. Ecuador and Senegal. I got to go with Senegal. South Korea, Norway. I'm actually going to go with South Korea. England, Saudi Arabia. I'm going with the 3 Lions. Argentina, Uruguay, a CONMEBOL matchup there. I'm going Argentina. Turkey and Egypt. I'm going with the Egyptians. Switzerland and New Zealand. I'm going with Switzerland. Portugal and Ghana, which would be a tough matchup, but I'm going with Portugal. So we move on to the round of 16 here, and it's a heavyweight battle. We'll have some heavyweight battles here in this round of 16. Germany and France. I think that's the end of the road for the Mannschaft. I'm going with France into the quarterfinals. Mexico and Morocco. That's the end of the road for a Dri. I'm going with Morocco. Colombia and Spain. End of the road for Los Cafeteros. I'm going with Spain. United States, Belgium. I think the U.S., again, call me crazy, I think the U.S. gets revenge for 2014, and I think they advance to the quarterfinals. Brazil, Senegal. That'll be a very hard match, but I'm going with the Brazilians. South Korea, England. Tough match, but going with the 3 Lions. Argentina, Egypt. It's Argentina. Switzerland and Portugal. It won't be too tough, but we'll go with Portugal. We're into the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. France and Morocco, a meeting from the semifinals of the last World Cup. We're going France back into the semifinals, ends the road for Morocco. Spain and the United States, that ends the road for the U.S. Spain is going to go to the semifinals. Brazil and England. I have to go with England. I think England is the more talented team. Argentina and Portugal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bound to happen in this World Cup. If everything goes to plan, obviously there's always upsets in the World Cup, but if everything goes to plan, this is what we're looking at. The meeting between Messi and Ronaldo, the last World Cup. I think that Portugal has, obviously, with Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, and Neves, obviously with Ronaldo, Nuno Mendes, I think Portugal has the better team and coming into this tournament with more form. So I'm going with Portugal. Semifinals, France and Spain. Listen, you guys know that my team is Spain. You know that Spain has been chosen to be one of the favorites. It's just, France is just too strong, man. With Désiré Doué, Kylian Mbappé, and Ousmane Dembélé up there in the front. I got to go. It just hurts to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to go with France. Spain goes to the third place game. England, Portugal will be one hell of a match, but I think Portugal, more talented team. So we have the third place game set, and that is Spain against England. And once again, the Spanish are going to upset the English as they did in the UEFA Euro final. And it's going to be Spain taking third place at this World Cup. And then France and Portugal for the World Cup final in New York, MetLife Stadium in July. I'm going to go Portugal over France. Obviously, that was the final of UEFA Euro 2016 where Portugal defeated France. We're going to have a repeat for the World Cup, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be leaving international scene with his coveted World Cup. So first place, Portugal. Second, France, and Spain in third. That's my prediction for this World Cup. You see it here. But I encourage you guys to head over to CNN to do this. It's very fun. And with that, we're going to take it to our Team of the Week. Our Team of the Week is the red, white, and blue. Let there be a bald eagle flying over. It's the United States men's national team. We are in America. We are hosting the World Cup. I predict us to go all the way to the quarterfinals. They had two great warm-up games. A win against Senegal. Yes, they lost to Germany, but they were very, very impressive. And we shall rely on Captain America himself. Probably, arguably, will be the greatest American to ever grace the field, wearing the red, white, and blue for the U.S. when his time is done, surpassing Clint Dempsey, surpassing Landon Donovan. This is it. It's here. The World Cup. And I think the U.S. is out to shine, to perform, to impress the next generation of Americans growing up wanting to play soccer. I think that they'll do well, and that is why the U.S. is my Team of the Week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion of episode 33. I appreciate you guys tuning in and week out every Thursday night to watch Pressing Matters. Another fantastic episode, and we've got World Cup fever. We are here. I hope that you guys enjoy the games. Enjoy South Korea and Czech Republic right now. I hope you guys enjoyed Mexico and South Africa earlier today. And we'll see you guys next week for a brand new episode. And coming this Sunday evening, stay tuned for it, we'll have a brand new barbershop talk. Again, thank you to Grumman Barbershop and Spa for their hospitality as always. And I'm not going to ruin who the surprise guest is, but you will see on Sunday evening. It's going to be a very special and touching episode, so you're not going to want to miss it. And we might have some more surprises along the way. But again, thank you, everybody. God bless. Tune in to all of our social media to stay updated with Plug Talk Sports. And we'll see you